Hi, and welcome back. I'm here with my very special friend, Alia Edington.
Hi.
Good morning, Alia.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Glad to be here.
Good, good. So, could you tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Alia. I go to San Francisco State. I'm a graduating master's student in the cell and molecular biology department.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what are your previous what is your educational background?
Yeah, so I went to UC Santa Cruz for my undergrad, and I graduated there in 2017, and now I'm here doing my master's.
And what was your major at UC Santa Cruz?
Uh, Molecular cell and developmental biology.
Wow,
Yeah,
sounds tough.
it was.
Okay. What are you researching in San Francisco State University?
Okay. So what I research right now is basically how cells adopt an identity. So basically how they decide what they want to become. How a cell decides if it wants to be a brain cell or a skin cell and things like that. And basically we think that cells use a process called mitosis as a tool to decide what it wants to become. And so during mitosis, we know what the DNA does. We know that it replicates, and we know that it divides into the two daughter cells, but we don't know what the rest of the cell is doing, like organelles. So mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell, right? We don't know how it gets into the cell. We don't know how it's inherited, and we think that the way it's inherited might have something to do with how a cell decides what it wants to become.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's very interesting.
thanks.
That is very interesting. So how far have you gotten in that research?
So I have seen that some organelles actually move with each other, and we think that maybe by them moving with each other, it kind of sets up the cell to decide what it wants to become.
Wow, very interesting.
Thanks.
It's going a little over my head, but it sounds very good. Okay, so in San Francisco State, are you in any clubs
Yeah.
here?
So I'm actually one of the founding members of Black Excellence in Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And so what we do is we kind of increase the representation and retention rate of biologists, but all STEM students. But we mainly focus on biologists because we are all biology majors. But yeah, so I'm the founding member of that. I created that last year.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, I also know you're an artist.
This is true.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I've been painting. I think my earliest painting was dated in '98. So I've been painting since I was 3 years old. And I kind of do it as a hobby, but in my graduating year at Santa Cruz, I actually painted a mural on one of the walls in the freshman dorms, and that was like my first professional piece, and that was pretty cool.
And what was the mural of?
It was of this girl who was reading a book by Bell Hooks, and there was like this abstract concept of like fish that were supposed to represent knowledge. And inside of her mind, they were kind of undefined, but once they got outside of the body and they like swirled, they kind of looked more defined and more realistic. And so it kind of represented that how you perceive yourself and like your image, like how you perceive yourself on the outside starts from your mind, but then gets more defined as you express yourself.
Wow, amazing,
Yeah,
amazing. Well-rounded.
Thank you.
So could you tell me about your future goals, like graduate school, career goals?
Yeah, so I want to get my PhD, and then I want to become a professor, probably at a minority-serving institution like San Francisco State. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, so I actually play a lot of video games, and I built my own computer in 2015, and so ever since 2015, it's been video games all the time. I just bought a Nintendo Switch today, as you saw.
Nice.
And it's really cool, yeah.
Looks like a cool machine. All right, well, that is all we have for today. This is Alia.
Yeah, thanks.
If you see her around, say hi.
Yeah.
I'm Casey, and we'll see you guys later.